The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air, it's Cole. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At the 45, on his way. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and fires complete. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Knights are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to the ground. The officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll leave it with him. The Sun Devils have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps it going. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cano. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
At the 45, on his way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll give it to the back. He is smashing people. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And the Sun Devils get it past the sticks.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They'll ride the hot hand. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some
find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Shakes off the tackle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He locked up and held on to bring him down. The Knights want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're working that left side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll test the right side. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man, it's Cano. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, get me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Knights have moved it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Cole. They're trying to get to him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Knights in the hurry up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. The Knights get enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the 1st.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Cole. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Hard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Knights are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Cole. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a first down play.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bounced off his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
That's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package. Get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by just 1 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights decide to punt it away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. Open space at the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense.
Third down.
Quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Feeling some heat. And they knocked him down almost immediately. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
UCF 20.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working with. Weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. From the gun. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.